Please come on in. You are welcome to spend a moment with me to drop out of your busy mind and tap into calm with the Emotional Freedom Technique, EFT tapping, and an affirmation inspired by an oracle card. And we will be tapping using that technique to just ground ourselves and allow the tapping to release stress, calm the nerves, help our bodies heal themselves, and releasing emotional and physical pain. Stick with me while I'm shuffling here and just take a breath. Let's take a nice grounding breath. And put your hand on your heart or somewhere comfortable on your body or in your lap. And just breathe, allowing yourself to come down out of your busy mind. Those frenetic thoughts. And check in now. Top of your head to the soles of your feet. Where are you storing stress today? Many of us discover that we tend to keep it in the same place day after day, but it can manifest many ways. So just check in. Where do you feel any kind of stress, discomfort, unease, constriction, aches and pains? And just notice that and notice the intensity. Give it a number, 0 to 10, 10 being way up there on the top. Just breathe into it, welcome it, notice. And then as I show you this deck and the card we pull, and I read the message, notice what your body does. How does it react? Because it will always react. So let me show you this. And it's not one I've used a lot because it's fairly new. And I know I gravitated to it because these are cards that connect to the wisdom of plants and crystals. And so I love both. I love this image. I believe there's a card here in the deck that's called The Secret Garden. And I think it looks like this, but I could be wrong. However, this is Earth Alchemy Oracle by Katie Jane Wright. Connect to the wisdom of plants and crystals. So we'll have to see what comes up for us. And I always set an intention for the collective. And you may do your own intention, just asking, what do we need to know for the highest good of all? So you can fill in, what do I need to know about a particular situation for the highest good of all? And allow Spirit to show us the message. First of all, the backs of the card are absolutely stunning as well. Okay, this is green epidote and star jasmine, restructure, identifying, reframing, enhancing. So the star jasmine is the flower, the crystal is green epidote. I don't know if I've seen that before. I have a huge deck by Colette Baron Reed that is the Crystal Spirits, and there's tons of them in there, but there are so many crystals and gems. What also fell out when I was shuffling is crazy lace agate and sunflower. Stands for play, more fun, jokes, and laughter, please. And I think we need to always take that into consideration because play is so important in what we do. All right, so let me look up the green epidote, and of course, no number, so give me a minute. All right, so green. Hope they're alphabetical. I don't know if they are. I don't know. but here it is. It's near. Okay, so let me hold that up again for you. Green epidote. Take a look in that. I'm going to lighten my screen a little bit. It got dark outside. And does yours do this? When it gets darker out, it gets darker on the screen, I guess, to protect us. Anyhow, green epidote, star jasmine, restructure, identifying, reframing, enhancing. Feel into that image. It's beautiful. Okay. I love jasmine. Okay. Lilac spirit is on the other page. We have lilacs here right now in Rochester, New York. We're known for that. And there's just a huge area across the river from me where they do a festival. Did not get to it this year, but when I lived south in Savannah, Georgia, jasmine was something I always saw. It was so great. All right, so here we go. The green epidote is interested in highlighting and enhancing structures that are not serving your highest good. It knows and understands the intricate details of the energy body and systems within us. That's what we work on when we're doing tapping. Like a trained sniffer dog with a highly sensitive nose, it instantly finds disharmony within your body and analyzes what, when, and why this blockage occurred, similar to the work I do in my coaching. How interesting. When going through periods of inner healing, the hardest part can be tearing down and letting go of everything you thought you knew. Then comes the realization that you need to let go of so much to rebuild yourself in light. Oh, that's so true. Taking us right back to the foundations. That's the first chakra. Epidote is a builder. It will help you live a more fluid life, lightening its energies through the hidden chambers and compartments where you have hidden certain emotions. These feelings are now surfacing. You cannot run away from them anymore. At this point, it is a good idea to ask yourself, what feelings have you been running from, and why are you hiding or running from them? So this is a big thing that those of us in coaching and therapy, etc., counselors do. And with tapping, you're able to feel safe while you investigate that, all of those things. And that's truly where a lot of our body sensations, those aches and pains and constrictions are coming from. There's that inner part of us that holds our fears and concerns. This is what we're looking at with this powerful crystal. I'm amazed. I think I might need to keep that around, the actual crystal, right? So, the medicine is varied. I'm not going to read the whole thing because it's quite lengthy, but it amplifies moods. If you are in a negative space, and let's face it, we are all human, and particularly these days, then it's best to save working with Epidote for another day. It is an energy that won't click with everyone. But the Empress Tree card, when it does, and you're in the right space and take that ride, what a ride it will be. So just know that that's there for you. It really holds highly intelligent star energy with the star guardians who wish to ground their wisdom of metals, crystals, and sacred sonics deep within the earth. Wow. Wow. It just goes on about the power of it. And it activates ancient earth wisdom codes in your heart to assist work with your soul blueprints, earth and planetary grids, enhancing protective fields in a calm, clear way, and detaching you from any collective fear in the grids so that you can receive grounded, peaceful vibration through the healing, focusing on clearing toxins from the body and land, producing heat where needed, and burn up any densities in a concise way. So I was talking yesterday about the full moon coming and how it's a great time to really look at what no longer serves us. and let it go. Just take a look at what you have and what you don't need anymore, and work with what you do have and be grateful for that, and amplify any of those things. Like, okay, I don't need those things. I don't need those certain people. I don't need those beliefs. I call them misbeliefs, or little vows that we made when we were younger. So let's look at jasmine, that beautiful flower there. This is star jasmine, and it does look like a star. And it reminds me, in Savannah, I had night blooming jasmine, and it was absolutely stunning with the full moon on it. Okay, so Epidote was insistent that it be paired with this ethereal beauty. It's a climbing vine that grows fast and strong to reach the sunlight. Its energy is light and angelic, wishing to bring you clarity beyond the physical form, lifting you up to the heavens to connect with the angels. And we talked about angels yesterday too. Her wish is to lighten your mood. The message and energy behind Epidote is Syrian in feel. Often this energy is masculine and serious. They are scientists involved in bringing through the healing and wisdom of spiritual technology. This is where Star Jasmine comes in to remind you of the lightness of life. Well, that's where that play comes in that I talked about earlier, to surround you in her white light and bring you positivity, openness, and more energy. Well, we could all use that, right? So I just want you to take a look at that. What happened in your body as I started talking about all these things? Did anything release for you? We're going to start tapping. Are you ready? Okay, remember that tapping daily with me or regularly absolutely has a cumulative effect, and it can transform your life like it has mine. So I want you to know that however this comes through for you, as I've said before, there might be just a word, a phrase, a sentence, but there can also be a feel within the image that's there. To me, that's just so grounding, just so shimmery upon that, if you look at it, it's like a slice of the tree and the rings of life within there, and then that beautiful wreath of the star jasmine. It's absolutely gorgeous. And look within and see. Green is the heart chakra. White, that's source energy. So getting that groundedness from the earth and the connection to source. So let's start tapping. All right. I want you to just imagine this. You can close your eyes if you're able, or, go a little less focused if you're able. And start with the eyebrow. I call Epidote into my light body, side of the eye, and imagine I am holding the piece of this card under eye. This energy will form green vines under nose that enter the palms of my hands, chin, and move to where it needs to be. Oh, that's beautiful. Collarbone, pushing and clearing pathways, underarm, and regrounding energies, top of the head, in my lower chakras, from my heart to root, as it moves through. So envision that whole idea of clearing the root chakras, where we ground with Mother Earth, right? And we want to clear all the way from that heart down through and back out again. And you can imagine that all of the things that need to clear out, whether this is around your health and well-being, your money, prosperity, connections, loving relationships, all of it. Anything that needs to be cleared is moving through your system. And just imagine it poofing like into little tiny speckles that are now out of the light body, which goes way beyond our physical body, right? And it's just moving out and dissipating into the universe, into the love of the conscious universe. Everything that's negative can be dissolved through the universe, down through the earth, wherever you want it to go. It transitions into love and light. So feel that. And feel through your body again. Feel the lightness of letting go what no longer serves you. I invite you to do this cleansing meditation more, and you can just tap on your, under the collarbones here, or on the side of your hand is great, and just, I invite positive in through source, and I let go of what no longer serves. Tell me how that feels in the comments. How did that resonate for you? Tell me where you're coming from. Are you here on the lives, on the replay? And down the road, if you're just finding this a month from now, this is May 23rd, 2025. If you find this on my YouTube channel, basically it's going to find you. You know, it is a perpetual message, and you can know that it was meant for you when you receive it. So let me know how it resonated. And I want to remind you to have fun. Now, this is really crazy because I listened to a reading on YouTube yesterday. There's a few that I like to kind of observe, and there's one young woman that I've enjoyed, and she said, for some of you out there, watch for sunflowers. So, okay, I'm being reminded to have fun too. So I have to tell you before I go, yesterday I said, I'll see you next week. I completely didn't even know what day it was. So today is Friday, and I'm here weekdays, so I will always attempt to be here every day, Monday through Friday. So if you don't see me, grab one of the previous videos and watch it again, or just listen to it, you know, to the audio. Close your eyes and imagine. All of these things are here for you to help you be calm. Take a moment to do that. The more we do it, do you know it clears our brain so much that we can think more clearly, and our brain has more longevity. And you know, for those of us in the boomer generation especially, we're really looking at that, you know, how can I keep my memory good? So look into how you can use this energy, and you might want to go get that crystal because that was really pretty powerful. I don't have it in my little, I have a small collection, but it's not there. And I find this very interesting. So tell me what you think. And I just want to remind you that I started putting up a longer video on my YouTube channel. I'm going to start sharing more and more. I've just put like my story, my mission, and a couple things there. And now I'll start sharing more, a little bit more about EFT tapping itself and why it's so powerful, and how, you know, I have those free videos all the time about how to do it and how it works. Go to my website, sandyevenson.com. You can download that. It comes really in a package with the tapping for stress and anxiety. And always know in any of these, whenever we're tapping, particularly for something like anxiety, you can change the words. Maybe it's sadness today or anger tomorrow. So lean into the words that work best for you. But I really want you to grab a hold of that and play with it, and know that it's not a toy. It's not some woo-woo, even though that's the name of my book that you see behind me. It is science-based, And it's over and over 200 peer review studies now, proving how powerful it is. And, we'll get into more of that on those longer videos. And I digress because I've been here too long already. I usually aim for 10 to 15 minutes, and I see that it's already going over 20. So come back. I'm here. And always know how much you are loved and how I see your beauty and I see your light shine brightly. And have fun.